Hello friend, my name is Henrico. So I want to explain you about appositive phrase. Actually, appositive phrase is one of the material in grammar. So appositive phrase is a noun or pronoun word used to describe or explain other nouns or pronouns. So it's actually a word that describe and explain the nouns and pronouns. So these are the example. So I give you an information to make you easy to understand. So the bold word is appositive and italic word is noun or pronoun. So look at this example. Our friend Will just become a new father. So you can see that Will is a bold word. It means that Will is appositive. And friend in italic word, it means that friend is a noun. So in this case, Will as appositive describe a friend as a noun. It is same with a second example. My brother, an English teacher, is very diligent. In English teacher, in this case, is appositive, and brother, in this case, it means a noun. So brother is a noun, and English teacher is appositive. So in English teacher, describe the brother. So appositive describe the noun. So we move to the next part. So this part, there are three appositives that need to be known, namely noun, noun phrase, and noun clause. And I provide you with three examples of appositive with noun, noun phrase, and noun clause. We will fill this blank with appositive according to appositive in these sentences. So what kind of appositive? So first, the ghost, a vampire, sucked too much blood. So a vampire in this case is appositive in the form of noun. So a vampire is a noun that describes a noun. So appositive is a vampire and the noun is the ghost. So this is a appositive in the form of noun that describes a noun. So the second example, Angel, the girl with hair long hair, is my sister. So the girl with hair long hair is the appositive in the form of noun phrase. So the girl with hair long hair is a noun phrase that describes the noun, Angel. And the last, please help John, the boy that I like a lot, as possibly as you can. So the boy that I like a lot is appositive in the form of noun clause. So the boy that I like a lot is a noun clause that describes a noun, John. We move to the next part. This part is talking about appositive position. Appositive is usually placed after the noun it has been described, but it may also be possible to place it before the noun. So these are the kind of appositive position. First, before noun. I will give you an example of before noun. The best-selling car in Indonesia, Toyota Avanza, is produced by the Daihatsu manufacturer. So the best-selling car in Indonesia is appositive. Toyota Avanza is a noun. So you can put the appositive before the noun. And the example of after noun. Toyota Avanza, the best-selling car in Indonesia, is produced by the Daihatsu manufacturer. So in before noun, you put the best-selling car in Indonesia or the appositive before noun. So after noun, we change the position. Toyota Avanza is a noun. The best-selling car in Indonesia is appositive. So the noun first and then followed by appositive. Toyota Avanza is a noun. The best-selling car in Indonesia is appositive. Do you get it? Next slide. This slide is talking about punctuation and positive types. Punctuation in the form of comma or thesis if the positive phrase is non-restrictive. Non-restrictive appositive phrases mean additional information carried by phrase is not important and can be removed. So the first appositive types, restrictive appositive. Restrictive appositive is appositive whose role is to provide important information to identify specific nouns. The example: a former scientist, Niels Bohr, advocated the peaceful use of atomic energy. Subject scientist is too general, so appositive Niels Bohr that cannot be removed, or you cannot remove the essential information. If you remove the essential information, the sentence becomes unclear. What about non-restrictive appositive? Non-restrictive appositive is a positive which serves to provide additional information, and this information is actually not so important. The example: Niels Bohr, a former scientist, advocated the peaceful use of atomic energy. The subject, Niels Bohr, can be understood that the positive former scientist can actually be removed without causing the actual sentence meaning. And then you can see the difference between restrictive appositive and non-restrictive appositive. In restrictive appositive, there is no comma, and in non-restrictive appositive, there is a comma. This slide is talking about other phrases becoming appositive. Gerund and infinitive are verbal, which is a word formed from verbs, but function as another part of speech. Gerund. The example: his hobby, fishing, takes a lot of time. His hobby, fishing in the sea, takes a lot of time. So in the word fishing or gerund, you can add some information to make your sentence become more clear. And in the infinitive, the example is: her dream to win has made her work harder. Her dream to win the competition has made her work harder. It also same with gerund. You can add the information in the word infinitive. So before the word is to win, and you can add the information like to win the competition, so the sentence become more clear. Next, this slide is talking about how to merge the multiple sentences into a positive. The sentence to be made a positive must be a sentence that uses verbs in the form of verb be, is, are, were, was, and followed by subject complement or subject description in the form of noun, which will be made positive later. So you can see that sentences to be a positive is subject plus verb be, is, are, was, were, plus noun phrase. When it becomes a positive, subject and verb be will be removed, so it just only have a noun phrase. So let's start how to merge the multiple sentences. Sentences without appositive. The Eiffel Tower is a symbol of Paris and France. The Eiffel Tower has 3 levels for visitors. So when we make this sentence become positive, so we must remove the subject and verb be. So it will become: the Eiffel Tower, a symbol of Paris and France, has 3 levels for visitors. You can see the difference. So in these sentences, we remove the verb be, is. So it's just a symbol of Paris and France. And then this is the appositive that describes the Eiffel Tower. Do you get it? We will move to the next slide. This is the last slide. It's about how to change the adjective clause to a positive. Adjective clause in the form of clause that start with relative pronoun: who, which, that, and others, while a positive is a noun phrase. And adjective clause can be changed to a positive, but only clauses whose verbs use be, is, are, was, and were. and followed by subject complement, the word that serves to explain the subject of the sentence in the form of noun phrase. You can see that adjective is relative pronoun plus be plus noun phrase. When it becomes appositive, we remove the relative pronoun and verb, so it only just a noun phrase. So let's start how to change the adjective clause to appositive. The sentence with adjective clause. My brother, who is an engineer, works at the water treatment plant. So you can see that there is a relative pronoun who and be is. When it becomes a positive phrase, we remove the relative pronoun who and we also remove the be is. So it's only an engineer. My brother, an engineer, works at the water treatment plant. So this is the appositive that describes the brother. So you can see that who and is removed and only just an engineer. So that's how to change the adjective clause to appositive. So that's all my explanation about appositive phrase, and I hope you understand with my explanation, and I want to say thank you so much and have a good day.